Hello? How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. Unimpressive. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the prime. And Highwind, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Thank you so much. 7 months. Thank you. How are y'all doing? Panic? Don't panic. It's fine. Don't be afraid. Be very afraid. Don't be a little afraid, be very afraid. Be super fucking afraid. Back, baby. I think today's gonna be fishing game because yeah, because health stuff being stupid. So probably fishing game today. Because I really want to play Chrono Trigger, but I know me and I know that I'm gonna want to sit here playing Chrono Trigger for 8 hours, and I don't think that that's a good idea. I don't think that that's a good idea right now. C4 is fun to play with. Doesn't taste good, but it goes boom. Yeah, or you just eating it? Something fucking weird in a Frost stream? Why, I never. Hi, Whitehawk. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. How's it going? Fellas, we're gonna be having a fucking yapping stream. Honestly, we could just swap over to, fishing and it'll be the same fucking thing. I'm not gonna lie. We played this the other day when I wasn't feeling that great, and it is so mellow. It is like the most mellow of mellow. The most mellow of mellow. Yeah, chill time. I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna play Chrono Trigger today, but yeah, just it no good. It no good. Is there yellow? Mellow yellow? Is it weird that every time I've had mellow yellow multiple times, but I don't remember what the fuck it tastes like? Is that weird? It tastes like yellow? See, you say yellow and I think piss. Is that a me problem? I feel like most people might think lemon, but I think piss. And chilling and cast. And wait. What is the guy's name again? I wanted to call him Willy. like the guy from I wanted to call him Willy, like the guy from fucking Stardew? No, what is his name? Was it Ricky? Rusty. I was gonna make my title. I want to. No, I can't. Something suckle. Something rusty. Something nipples. I can't do that. That's not allowed. Rusty is a little crusty and it's cool. That'll be my title. It was crusty with a K, like Krusty Krab. Nani? Yo! Hippo! Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. How you doing, Hippo? What is up, Hippo? Are you bathing? Brain is on all cylinders. All cylinders today. Holy fuck. This is what's funny about this is that if you're not part of the Discord or you don't lurk in the general chat, you literally have no idea what I'm talking about. Which makes this better, in fact. Holy cow, I need to buy this game? Why? This looks beautiful, isn't it? That's the thing that I'm like... It's kind of hard to deny how nice this game is. It's like really relaxing looking, and the thing I like about it, and I think that there's a way to turn it off, but is that idle mode can be activated. So for somebody like me who gets distracted a lot and runs on tangents, I don't lose the fish. Like, I don't, like, fuck everything up. If I get lost on a tangent, like, homie will fish for me, which is really nice. Small frost. It's a blue heron. I only know the name of that bird because I saw it in person once and it scared the crap out of me. Those birds. Those birds are like some of the birds that look like fucking dinosaurs, bro. Some birds are fucking freaky, man. Once they're all over the place in North New York and New Jersey. Yeah, well, I mean, when you live in like a pretty populated area, there's not really a lot of nature around. Emus are kind of like, I love emus. Yes, or emus. I love emus. They're freaky, man. Ostriches too. Like, something about a bird that, like, with one swipe could just fucking kill you, man. Crazy. Like, that's not a bird. That's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. Just walking around. Same thing with gators, man. They're dinosaurs. Crocodiles and gators? Fucking dinos. I'm tired of pretending they're not. You have cassowaries in? Aren't they, like, smaller emus? I'm fairly certain there was cassowaries.
You know about cassowaries, most dangerous bird on the planet.
Yeah, I think that I had cassowaries in Zoo Tycoon. I'm fairly certain. Which, by the way, have you guys played? Not Zoo Tycoon. Zoo. Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo. And I'm fairly certain they got out at one point and started chasing people down on the street. It was insane. Emus and ostriches are bigger than cassowaries, but cassowaries are assholes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember them. Yeah, I had them in my zoo simulator game. Which, by the way, I love that game. I'm a big fan of simulator games. Do you guys like simulator games? If so, what's your favorite simulator? Because it's a bit of, you know, a bit classic for me to say The Sims, because, you know. But I do love The Sims. Dating sims? Yeah, we're probably going to be playing a dating sim this week. But I also want to get my eye tracker set up for it, though I don't think there's any, like, spicy content in it necessarily. Hi, Cole. How you doing? Fish. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I haven't played that since, actually, like, those old box computers in, like, 2005. Eye tracking and dating sim, yay, yeah. Yeah, I gotta reset up my eye tracker because I don't think that I did. No spicy? Yeah, I think it's just flirtatious. Date everything? Yeah. Hi, Milkweir, how you doing? Welcome in. Ooh, let's go. Look at all this bank we're making. Holy shit. Where's Rusty at? Where's my main man? There he is. Now that's what I call a comeback. He recognized that I came back. I love him. I love this man. A wacky worm? I want to get it because it's called a wacky worm. I was like, hi, Milkweir. Hi, how you doing? I want to get it because it's called wacky worm. And like, that's the only reason. We can get all these different kinds of bait. I need a bigger rod for this one? Holy. Okay. Oh, the timberjack. Or the old blue. It's like the old reliable. And this one is for like sharks, I think. We haven't encountered any sharks. No idea they killed 22 people in 2 years? Well, here's the thing. Isn't vending machines like 100 and something? I'm pretty sure vending machines is over 100 deaths every year. Late reply, but I like farming sims the most. Also, hi, Frosty and hi, GameCube. How you doing? Welcome. Is there any farming sim that you like particularly? And, okay, so the nice thing about this game is not only is the art absolutely beautiful, but guess what, chat? Guess what? And I know you might have seen this if you were here last time, but You can change the time of day. So he like sleeps and it changes the time of day, so you can come here at night. And there's also like a sunset setting and stuff, so you can pause it at sunset. But like, look how cozy this is! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I like this area at sunset, and there's a bunch of different areas you can go as well. We still haven't unlocked all of them, and honestly, I want to, because I just want to see them. I want to see how pretty they look. Yeah, vending machines kill people. Yeah, because people try to get shit out of the vending machine. The fish are scared of my prowess. My prowess on the high seas makes those fish nervous. Does it ever rain in the game? Because that would be nice. I think it depends on the area. I think we might get raining areas later. It's so nice. Oh, this is making me wanna go fishing. It really is. And speaking of what's like my favorite type of simulation game, other than any kind of animal raising, because my animal raising sim obsession started with chows and also started with the Wild Thornberries game. There was this animal rescue game on Nick, and it was wild thornberries, and you like went and like rescued animals and like you took care of them and stuff. I don't know where I was going with that. Something. I became addicted to animal sims. It's not raining, but it's pretty frosty right now. Oh my god. Fish fear her. They do. They fear the power of my rod. They ask me to make my rod smaller. But the thing is, it's only smaller in spirit. Harvest Moon 64 again. That's one of your faves. I actually never played like any of the older Harvest Moons. The only one that I played was Wonderful Life, which is like one of the best ones. So it's fine. Which actually we played that somewhat recently. I've been wanting to pick it up again because we didn't get to get married in that game. We were romancing because we were playing Another Wonderful Life, so it was like the female version, so you get to romance the guys. But for some reason, you guys wanted me to romance Rock, who was a total shitbag. Who's like a total shitbag. You were like, yeah, him. Which honestly was pretty funny, but Minecraft is your animal sim game of choice. What is your favorite animal to collect? I always like getting all the sheep. I like getting all the sheep, and I like dyeing them all the different colors. I find that very satisfying. Don't ask me why. I know that like now you can kill them for mutton, but I don't want to kill them. I just want to hoard them. I want to hoard the sheep. I want to hoard them all. Does Pokemon count as an animal raising sim? Kind of, I guess. I have this thing with Pokemon. I always end up getting a shiny Bulbasaur. I don't know why. Every time I play a Pokemon game, which isn't very often, I don't play that much Pokemon, but anytime that I've ever played Pokemon, I always get a shiny Bulbasaur. I got one in Wander Trading. I got one as a starter once, which is like super rare, which has made me love Bulbasaur like as a starter more than the other two, which I was always a Squirtle fan, to be honest. I was always a Squirtle fan, but then me and Bulbasaur are like homies at this point, you know? Like, Bulbasaur never lets me down. Me and Bulbasaur are homies. Bulbasaur is such a good little lad. I love him. He's so cute. Ross is literally playing the guitar right now. Yeah, that's why I'm idle playing. Because I'm playing the guitar. I'm playing the guitar with my toes. Here's the thing. I don't really know that much about Pokemon. I know some things. I know very little overall, though. I know very little overall, though. I know the most about the OG Pokemon because I used to watch the show. And I played a little bit of Diamond and Pearl. I played a little bit of Crystal. I played a little bit of Yellow. I actually played Yellow and Crystal later on in life. And I played Black and White, X and Y, and then haven't really had any interest in Pokemon since. Though, I will say it's because X and Y was probably my favorite. Which is probably controversial, but X and Y was my favorite. So then after that, I just wasn't super interested in the Pokemons. You loved X and Y? Yeah, I liked the things that they changed and added, and it felt natural, and then but interesting enough where I was intrigued by it, and then they changed the things that I liked about it, and I was like, why would you do that? God, what was it? Like the super forms? They like added those and then they took them away, and I was like, why would you do that? I like that. Why would you do that? Mega evolution. Yes, the megas. I liked the megas. They were cool. And I was like, oh, this is so dope. And then they were like, actually, no. Never mind. Actually, screw you. They took them back. Like, why? I was so excited. Especially because, like I said, most of the things that I know is like the older Pokemon. So they were revisiting older Pokemon and giving them additional evolutions. And I was like, this is so cool. And then they got rid of it. I was like, you fucking bastards. Get cucked? I did get cucked. I did. Spinnerbait. This is one of them, I think, right? They said spinnerbait. Plus we have a Puppo in this. Okay, I will say it was a little weird. It was a little weird, when they added the petting, which I like, because, like, I like pet raising sims, so it felt very pet raising, but it was a little weird. It was a little weird, the way that they did it, and also, that was the one with the Firefox, right? Super cute, right? But then the evolution started to become more human-like, and then they have this weird petting sim, and I was like, man, I feel weird about this. Not gonna lie. Sometimes, listen, you don't have to be a scaly to acknowledge that sometimes they give you the look, all right? She's given like the Nala face from Lion King. Where she just looks at Simba and you're like, the fuck? God damn. The sex eyes. Salazzle 1000% smash. It's the pose too, like in the haunches. Look at the haunches. Chat. Like somebody designed this lizard. Somebody sure designed this lizard, huh? She does have a pretty cool design. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's so cool. Wow, so cool. Such a cool design. I just really like looking at her because she's so cool. It's like, I got her on a poster and everything. I got her on a body pillow because she's just so cool. I got her, like, you know, on a body pillow with her, like, with her lizard ass and her lizard thighs all out. Why? Because she's just so cool. I just love her design. And it's actually really funny how often people, like, take what I say seriously. And I'm like, you know, like Frost, like, how much you love feet. And I'm like, I like talking about the foot. I like talking about the foot. I think the foot is funny. Okay, the foot is, toe gripper is a silly little thing. Foot funny. Not actually into feet. not actually into feet. No. Surprise, surprise, I come back and it's foot talk, bro. I swear to God. This game looks like it could be a horror game at any time. It's not. It's very relaxing actually, but it's one of those things where like, if you struggle with relaxing, it might be rough for you. For you, coziness and spookiness are really close together in my— No, me too! What the? Me too, that's why I love, Coraline. That's why I find it so relaxing. Because it's kind of creepy. Like, a lot of people find it, like, terrifying. Like, they really don't like that feeling. But I love, like, creepy shit. Makes me feel very at ease. So maybe that's why I like this. I don't know. Is it creepy? You sound perfectly sane. Shut up, sis. Sizzle, I was talking about hot Pokemon. What did I talk about earlier today? Oh, I talked about hot Pokemon, Frodo having massive meat, and something else as well. Frodo's got the massive meat and Gandalf's got the big naturals. Bro, do you think if Gandalf wanted to, because he's such like a powerful wizard, do you think he could like manifest himself big naturals and then take them away? Like whenever he wanted? Like, do you think he could just be like, ah, today I'm going to have titties, and just like summon himself titties? Yeah, he could just do it at will. Doesn't even have to worry about all the nonsense in there. Just do whatever the fuck he wants. How crazy would that be though? Like, someone's like going on a rant at him. Like, someone's ranting at him and like being a dick. You, Mithrandil, you, I will take my revenge on you. I will come back. I will. And then you just fucking titties. And then you just give him titties. Like, how? That would be like the craziest revenge spell of all time. How about these, huh? Like, exactly. You just give him titties. Just give titties to everyone. Let's see. You think anyone lives in that cabin? Is the roof destroyed? Is the roof destroyed, or is it just like a weird angle? Have you guys ever been like crabbing or anything like that? I've only ever just done fishing. Like, you ever been like crabbing, or like you'll like get like I almost said shells. Like oysters or something. You've gone hunting for mussels. Ooh, crabbed a few times? I never crabbed before. You used to crab with your grandpa as a kid? Oh, that's cute. You floundered. Stabbing fish is fun. Are you okay, Notemints? I'm scared for you. You've gone like 6 times? I've never gone crabbing. Though I have accidentally gotten a crab while fishing before. Crabbing requires going into deep water. You don't subscribe to that? Oh, fair. You go hunting for mussels at the gym. Yo, let's go. That was pretty smooth. Maybe one day I'll go crabbing. My issue is that if you go crabbing, then you have to deal with crabs. You have to deal with crabs and all their pinchers and shit. Sometimes just dealing with a fish is wild enough. You've been crabby but never crabbing? Me too. I'm crabby most of the time. I think it's just me being old. Imagine throwing it back in the club in a crab outfit. I mean, hey, if you're looking for you know, someone to take notice of you, being in a crab outfit is the way, I guess. You'd be the talk of the club, I think. You keep hearing going crabbing like going clubbing. I have gone clubbing a few times, but I don't like it. I used to have friends that were like more into like partying and stuff when I was younger. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'd rather sit at home and play cast and chill and talk to people on the internet. Everybody in the club getting crabbies. Oh my god, that would be kind of funny though. Like if you danced with someone, you'd be like, now you have crabs. And then like go to the next person. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of fucking funny. Party! Yeah, exactly. Small get together with a few close friends over a large group with a bunch of acquaintances kind of guy. Yeah, I'm the type of person that gets very drained around a lot of people. But I like people, but smaller groups of people. And a party environment, more than like 10 people, like 10 minutes you're out. That's fair, yeah. That's fair. I feel like it also depends on what you're doing. Like, I feel like something like a festival or something, like if you're with people that you, like if you're with people in a group within a group, like it's a larger group of random people, but then like a smaller group of people that you know, it's a little bit more tolerable. Clobsters. Was there anything that you guys used to say as kids that like you said wrong? I used to call helicopters hoptadopters. And that actually took me a little while to break. But like if you saw like a helicopter in the sky, like I'd be like, it's a hoptadopter. You what? I used to call helicopters hoptadopters. I didn't understand. I didn't understand how to say helicopter. So it was hoptadopter. You used to call geysers geezers. Used to call feathers feathers. Feathers. Aw. Used to put a P in front of Chesapeake Bay. Chesapeake? How do you even say that? That makes it harder to say, Sis. Siz's big brain was like, okay, Chesapeake isn't difficult enough. I'm gonna make this more difficult for myself. I need a challenge. I cannot read. It's so funny to me because sometimes, like, every now and again, somebody will be like, oh, hey, you know, I'm learning English and, you know, stop by your stream, like, just so you know. I'm like, you don't want to learn English from me. I don't even know English myself, brother. Like, it is so complicated. Like, I've been speaking it my whole life. I don't fucking know how it works. I have no idea. I have no clue. Fish. You want to go fishing in real life? It's hot. I know. Summertime. Summertime, baby. It's hot as hell out there. You know, this game is it genuinely just a casual pixel fishing game? No horror twist? Yep. Genuinely just a casual pixel fishing game. It is beautiful. Right now we have a guitar collection playing. This game does have its own music, but it's like kind of like Zelda in like Breath of the Wild, where it kind of will go in and then go out randomly. So back from the wilds, eh? Thought maybe a bear adopted ya. I thought he said dropped ya. Like a bear just took me out. Speaking of getting dropped by a bear, we can buy a license for Grizzly Ridge River. Now you're talking. Grizzly Ridge is wild country. Salmon fighting the current, bears belly deep in the river, and eagles watching from above. Keep your head on a swivel and your drag set right. This ain't no kiddie pool. Kiddie pond. Oh, sorry. Kiddie pond. You don't know what species are here. Do you think there's gonna be bears? Oh, hi pizza. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Coming in for Barry stream, like, can we date the boat though? Yeah? I mean, right now we're working with the leaky bucket. I don't know if that sounds like the most reliable partner, but like, maybe you're into that. I don't know. To the map. Let's go to the Grizzly Ridge River. Ooh, look at this. This is so pretty. It has a little waterfall. Tata, look at this. Kitty pond. Not kitty like meow. Kitty like wah. Kitty. The Northern Lights. I didn't even see that. Oh, this is so pretty. This is a really nice area. I have a feeling bears are probably gonna pop out of the woods. Gotta keep our eyes on the background. Never know when we're gonna get dropped by one of them. They pop out of nowhere. You just noticed dog? We can pet him. We can pet him! Aurora Borealis. There it is. This is I think one of my favorite areas we've been. I really like all the waterfalls. Yeah, no, Vince. Yeah. The leaky bucket is literally dripping. It's dripping in anticipation. New species. Ooh. Probably need a bigger rod for this. So you can change your rod out, and you can also change your lure out. So different fish like different lures. I'm still getting a grip on what likes what, but we're learning. Also, I'll put my music back on. Sorry about that, chat. You look at the dog sits in the front. The dog is having the best time. Petable dog and fishing. A++ game right here. Yeah. We were going to play some Chrono Trigger today. Because it's I've been playing through Chrono Trigger for the first time lately, and it's been a lot of fun. But I was looking for something a little bit more low key. Leaky boat, GF. What does it mean? Is it consenting? Yes. If the boat was consenting. If you were out on your boat and you just hear, hey you, hey, and you're like, what the fuck is that? What's going on here? Hey, psst, psst, it's me, your trusty boat. It's me. I know we've been fishing together for a few months and I haven't really said anything, but like, I've always really admired you and like, I've always really admired you and like, not gonna lie, and you know, I have a couple, I got a couple of holes that need filling. It says to you, would you? I'm putting up a poll. Smash or pass boat? It's up. The poll is up. The fuck did I come back to? Hi sis, how you doing? Welcome. You're putting up a poll, a fishing poll? Yeah, it's about fishing. it's definitely about fishing. Every boat needs love. Chat. Okay, bro. Dude, I swear. If people want to yuck the boat, does that make it shipping? Okay, that was really good. You're the witness to chat fucking the boat? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, problem with that? I think I saw the bear. I haven't seen the bear. Was it back there? Are you sure that you want to witness that? Oh, is that him? Oh, I saw the little eyes popping out. Ooh, that was kind of spooky, chat. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I've never borne witness to like a person fucking a boat. So like, I guess I would have to be there. I would have to witness the person fucking the boat to know if I was into the person fucking the boat. So like, I guess I would out of pure curiosity. This is how I get into precarious situations though. It's like, I just want to know. I just want to know, and then I end up in precarious situations. Purely academic. Exactly. Academic interest. Smash 80%. Holy God. Everyone asking if they can fuck the boat, but no one asking if they can cuddle the boat. Take the boat on a romantic date. Shower the boat with affection. Tell the boat they love them. Damn. You're not just looking for like a hookup with this boat. You're looking for like a lifetime docking partner. I get it. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome in. This is how we discuss elf butter and go for feeling. Yeah. Yep. That's how it ends up there. And pissing also. You people need help. I'm sorry, Sis? Founder's badge? Founder's badge? Sis has been here the whole time?
Buoyancy operated aquatic transport. I will call it the BOA for short.
A docking partner? I gotta look up what these fish are. Bear coming out and ripping you to shreds would be the biggest plot twist in a game I've seen in years. Can you imagine this game is like super chill and then just leads up to a bear just jumping out of the woods, jumping out of the boat and just tearing you apart. And then you become a bear? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if you become the bear and then there's just a bear fishing for the rest of the game? Brother Bear moments? This kind of reminds me of Brother Bear, ironically. Because this is like the same kind of setup. Where they're doing that whole thing where it's like a family time. Brotherly time, and then they're all like getting salmon. I still haven't actually played Detroit Become Human. It's been on my list for a while. Which is something I'm surprised I haven't played because I played Heavy Rain and I really liked it, so I don't know why I never played. Did anyone else like Brother Bear? You loved it, but people acted like you were weird. I liked Brother Bear. I thought it was cute. You watched it with your brother a lot? We'd always watch a movie before bed. Was there any movie that you guys were like obsessed with and you watched all the time? Me and my sister used to watch Anastasia constantly. I'm gonna start with Fahrenheit, did the whole David Cage experience. Nemo, Emperor's New Groove. I think I've told you guys my trauma with Nemo, but here we go. So, this is really trauma. It's like, it's really not even that bad, but I was in advanced French in school and my teacher got sick. So she was out for like a couple of months. She got surgery, so she was like gone for a while, okay? And so during this time, there was multiple different teachers that came in to sub, and none of them could really speak French. So like, they were just supposed to do the curriculum that was given, but the curriculum that was given was literally Finding Nemo. So for about 3 months in advanced French, we did nothing but watch Finding Nemo. All of us failed. At the end of the thing, no one did well. No one did well because no one said anything. Literally, none of us said a word. Nobody said shit. And it was like, so like the second half of the year, we didn't learn anything. And then the next year, because like the advanced classes were smaller, so like you pretty much were with the same class, right? So like the next year, the French teacher was like, what happened? Like, she was like, none of you know anything. Like, how is this possible? That no one knows shit. And it's like, I could probably tell you the entirety of Finding Nemo from beginning to end in French. But I don't know jack shit about the actual French language. Like, it was pretty funny, actually. Nobody could find Nemo. No. I mean, we could. Listen, by the end of it, I think all of us could find Nemo in our sleep. Yeah, don't rock the boat. Exactly. So when the next sub would come in and she'd be like, okay, kids, today we're starting Finding Nemo. No one said anything. No one said a thing. So I've seen that movie about 100 times. I'm so done with that movie. Jesus fuckballs is kind of, yeah. And what was funny was, hi Sandwich, hi, was like the French teacher after that was like, she was so confused. Cause you know how like when you go into like the next class, a lot of the time the teacher will give you like, oh, hey, we're just gonna see where everyone's at. Here's an assessment. So like she did that and none of us knew like half the curriculum. I remember when Shrek 2 came to DVD, I swear I watched like 5 separate times, 5 separate classes that year. Dude, Shrek was awesome though. When you drop 10K into your fish's startup, Funding Nemo. Oh my god. Am I fluent? No, but I can find the shit of a clownfish in French. Like, actually, yes. You're learning French? I don't know French anymore. I used to be okay at it, but I don't know French anymore. I don't know anything. I know like a couple of words, maybe. Omelette du fromage is the only French you know. Yeah. Bonjour, haha. There you go. There you go. What's a French phrase I know? Oh, fermez la bouche. That means shut your mouth. I remember that one. I remember that one. I got told that one a few times. You got that one a lot in class? Yeah, fermez la bouche. Fermez la bouche. Oh, zut alors is damn it. I remember that one. What else do I remember? How does one say baguette in French? Baguette? How does one say croissant in French? Croissant. I also was supposed to look at this fish like 3 times and I keep forgetting. I'm a distractible. Musky? Heavy spoon bait? Is that just... Do I need just spoon bait? Or does it matter? Musky, ask you a question. Oh shit, mind blown. Baguette is baguette. I did it. Only things you remember from Japanese class is that, which is the bicycle is delicious because of an inside oh my god. I took Japanese in college a little bit. But I didn't take as many classes as I would have liked. I probably should have taken more. But I did not. But I'm actually so mad because I learned at the end of the year I had like hiragana down, katakana down. I knew some kanji. And I knew some phrases and stuff, and I did pretty well in the class, and I just, you know, I let it all leave my mind. Now I remember stupid things like one-line quotes from movies. You took 3 years of Japanese, you retained the basics? Man, one day I'll teach myself again. Japanese is the most fun you've had studying a language because of anime? Dude, I loved my Japanese professor. He was so nice. Oh my god. And he loved me. He loved me. Because we would do like, we would do, we got a muskie! We would do like the chatting sessions, like, you know, when you have a conversation with somebody and it's like a back and forth. We would do the chatting sessions, and the person that I was paired up with would miss class a lot, so a lot of the time me and my professor would have like a back and forth, and like depending on the conversation, sometimes I would like get really into it and like like mess around a little bit with him, and I think he thought it was really funny. So when like if it was like did you take my eraser or something? You know, some stupid, like, I'd be like, did you take my eraser? And he thought it was like the funniest shit. So, even though I hadn't taken Japanese for a little while, they finally got like the funding for that class to go to Japan. And he contacted me and he was like, hey, I know you're like a past student, but do you want to go to Japan with us? And I was like, that's so sick. 2020, chat. 2020! I'm still mad. I'm still mad. It was summer 2020, fellas. What a punchline, bruh. Especially because, like, it was so nice of him to reach out to me. Like, that was so sweet of him. He's like, hey, remember me? I was your Japanese professor. And I was like, yeah, I remember you. Like your delivery of the deadpan 2020. If you were Spanish in high school, you learn more about cataracts than Spanish because your teacher had them. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, though, that year that I had, that was the French thing, the whole incident with Finding Nemo. It was my teacher's last year before she retired, and she spent, so like the first half of the year was spent looking at slides of her pets, And then the second half was watching Finding Nemo. That's why none of us knew anything. Because she'd be like, so this is my dog in a raincoat. This is my dog at the beach. This is my cat in a banana outfit. Which was hella cute. And I would much rather do that than learn French. But, yeah, exams were interesting. Did she at least talk about her cats in French? You would hope. We have 900. Oh my gosh, I was yapping for so long. Sorry about all the yapping, fellas. Well, I'll be back in the land of leeches and lunkers, are ya? Don't just stand there like a stunned perch. Grab a coffee and tell me what trouble you've been into. I love this guy. You've never been fishing? I've been fishing a few times. I like to fish. I haven't been in a good many years, but I actually really like fishing. Fishing sims make up for my lack of fishing. And they're nice because I don't have to worry about the gross part of fishing. I think we should save up for the loon chaser. Yo, wait a minute. Look at this boat. I gotta move. This boat is so cool. The Coastal Rambler. It's a rambler just like me, chat. We're made for each other. I must get this boat. My kindred steed. Yes, precisely. Precisely. It was like a Smeagol ass laugh. I did not mean to tip him. I was just trying to click my game, but I guess it was like a reflexive tip. Well, I'll be. You went toe to toe with a Grizzly Ridge River monster and came out on top. Damn fine work. Now go on, treat yourself to the view up at Eagle's Nest. You've earned it. Just keep an eye on the sky or you might lose your catch. Ooh. Isn't this game so pretty? We got a new area though, chat. I want to catch a couple of these fish because we haven't caught them yet. And then, Rusty gave us a new area to go to. What if chat was the fish? Then what would your bait of choice be? Mine would be a pierogi. Mine would be a singular pierogi on a stick. Imagine if your character stuck his toes in the water to catch bass. Why did I read that? That's so real. Katie, do you like pierogies too? Oh my god, thank you. Every time I mention pierogies, I feel like it's one of those things that you know or you don't know. Pierogies all right? Fight me, Elith. You don't understand. You just don't understand. If offered the opportunity to have endless pierogies, I think by the end, I would end up like Squidward with Krabby Patty. When he like gets inflated. That would be me. With pierogi. Is this game music or still my music? It's my music. It's guitar covers of Final Fantasy and Baldur's Gate. Hang on, gotta draw something really quick. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't you fucking dare, actually. You miss crab talk? Yeah, we were talking about crabbing. Dan, have you ever actually been crabbing? I know you love crabs, but have you ever been crabbing? Will Smeagol find the One Ring in Oblivion? That's a good question. I'm gonna be playing some more Oblivion this week, so we'll find out. I'm gonna play probably some Oblivion this week, some more Chrono Trigger, and date everything. How does one crab? You gotta get a cage. You gotta put bait in the cage. Welcome back from ads, homies. Sorry about that. But you put bait in a cage, and then you put the cage underwater, you wait, and then you hope crabs get in the cage. The idea of crabbing sounds interesting, but I feel like I wouldn't know what to do once I had the crabs. They're so pointy. Like, I feel like, what happens if you pull up the cage and there's just like an army of crabs in there? Like, how do you handle that? How do you handle that? If it's, like, after the crabs are already there, what do you do? You just die. Like, what do you do? It's this army of crabs. What do you do? Once or twice as a kid, and not like the saltwater stuff, just some freshwater crabs and lakes your grandparents lived by. Aw. You take the biggest one to assert your dominance. You fight then. You put your hand in like a pincer shape, and then you like go pincer to pincer with the crab. Like whoever wins the pincer battle controls the rest of the crab army. It's like a fight for alpha dominance. Easy win. Oh, Shiv! Oh my god, Shiv, I forgot to say. I was lurking on your stream the other day, Shiv. I was a little too shy to say anything, but I was lurking on your stream the other day, Shiv. It was a fun watch, Shiv. Yo, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you. You were playing Slay the Princess. I saw. Slap a bass and call it Tuesday. Look at that grin. Does he know it's Tuesday? Does Rusty know it's Tuesday, or? I'm scared. What does he know? He knows something. We're going to the Eagle's Nest. New area, Tata. Rusty has escaped the confines of the game. Like, he's breaking the fourth wall? Ooh, look at this. Is this a nest? What is up there? A fucking velociraptor? Yo, Narwhal, welcome in. How you doing? Looks like an eagle nest. Eagles are huge. Bear! He's eating. Shiv is so cool and fun to hang out with. Facts. Exactly, Katie. You know. Katie knows the truth. I'm good. How you been? I'm vibing. Ooh. I'm vibing. We're having chill day today where we're fishing. Playing this really beautiful game called Cast and Chill. Really wonderful pixel art. Kind of vibing, chatting, yapping, going on really extensive tangents about things that don't matter. Going on really extensive tangents about nothing. Shiv is cool, I guess. Pretty cool. Shiv is wonderful. I love Shiv. Even though Shiv like half the time that we've interacted has like tried to bite me. Like Shiv is like spends half her time feral, but heck yeah, let's go. I feel like biting. That's okay. It's okay. Just how Shivs show affection. I wish that we could buy treats for our dog. Puppy! Oh, this is so nice. Specifically with the moon behind the mountain. Look at it. Ooh. Beautiful. Man. Sometimes the pixel art just hits. And this is one of those games where the pixel art is just stunning. Beautiful. Everything eventually becomes crabs. Confirmed. Is that how it is? There's really no way to know, but like, what if eventually, like, that's just what happens to you? You just become crab. How would you know? That's you crusty? You might be right. We're all a little crusty. Like the clown from The Simpsons, I always forget that his name is Krusty. I just like the word crusty. Frosty likes crusty? No. Okay, whatever. I like the word crusty. Word crusty is fun to say. It's just like the word bubbles. I like the word bubbles because it's fun to say. Is this not what you want, fish? You gotta tell me now. Is nobody interested in this bobber? I bring out this bobber on this very special occasion. Specifically because it says that you like it and you just don't want it. Why do you do this to me? Regular bobber spoon baits. Is this not the spoon baits? Is this not what they're supposed to want? No, it's yeah, spinner bait. Spoon bait I need, not spinner. Do I not have a spoon bait? Here we go. Now we're in business, fellas. Did you guys watch The Simpsons? Are you like big Simpsons people? I didn't really watch very much of The Simpsons. You just recognize the music? I'm sorry, Squid. Also, hi. How you doing? Yeah, I've got a guitar collection of Final Fantasy and Baldur's Gate. And every now and again it plays a song that's like, okay, yeah, my heart's just breaking, man. That's how it be, though. Them RPGs, they getting ya. They be getting ya. I saw like a couple of episodes of The Simpsons. I really haven't watched that much. most of the knowledge I know from The Simpsons, I know like secondhand of like, there's almost a level of like generic Simpsons knowledge, right? Because it's been around for so long. The Simpsons knew the future. I think that's happened a few times, right? You've been chipping away at classic Simpsons, season 1 to 10-ish. It holds up, really? Oh, man. These fish ain't interested. They don't want anything to do with my bobber. I come all this way. I bring out my best bobber. I bring out my heaviest duty rod, and no one wants anything to do with it. I showed you my rod. Please respond. Yeah, where's the chow? Maybe if we get the chow out here, maybe we'll have a better shot. Just a regular ass bobber, yeah. Is this what you want? Stupid fish. Is this what you want? Maybe it's because the bear is over here. Maybe the bear is scaring away the fish. Did anyone else have a PS Vita? No, but I did have a PSP. And I did play a PS Vita. My siblings, my sister had a PS Vita that I played a few times. And I will say it was a very well-constructed system. It was nice. PSP was peak as well. I played Crisis Core on the PSP. And I thought it was so amazing and fascinating that a game that was that aesthetically pleasing could be run on a PSP. I also played Persona 3 on the PSP. I played Persona 3 Portable. This was the first time I played Persona 3. It was on the PSP. Which means that my first playthrough of Persona 3 was the female route. So that's the one I'm familiar with. But man, was it cozy playing on the PSP. I feel like they really nailed Zach's personality in Crisis Core. Yes, I love Zach. It's hard not to, right? He's just such a goober. I'm gonna let it autofish for me for a second because autofish might have a better shot at this. Need some bear repellents. Apparently the bear is repelling the fish. Never had any portable console unless the Switch counts. I would say the Switch counts. Because technically speaking, it is portable. Yeah, I enjoyed Crisis Core. Did you guys play Crisis Core? Didn't they have like a recent re-release or something? Speaking of which, we were talking about mayhaps starting Disgaea. Mayhaps. I've been thinking about it. It was either going to be Disgaea or Kingdom Hearts 2, but I don't know if I want to push off Kingdom Hearts 2 a little bit. Not sure. But we talked about maybe playing Disgaea, but Disgaea had a re-release recently. I didn't know this actually. It had a re-release on the Switch, and it's not pixel art anymore, but it's like pretty well done sprites anyway. And there's like a lot of added content in there, so I've been thinking about maybe playing the one that's on the Switch because I haven't played that one yet. And there's like quality of life stuff like skipping cutscenes and things like that. But I have a feeling that because I just love that game so much that I'm gonna play it and be like, but this isn't exactly how I remember it. Wait, this is not exactly the way I remember this game. So maybe not. Disgaea 7 complete is actually the best Disgaea since the first two. Really? My order, I only played 1 through 5 because I absolutely hated what they did with 6. It looks awful. I haven't looked into 7. I like the first game the most, then the second game, then the third game, then the fifth game, then the fourth game. So basically everything goes in like sequential order except for 4 and 5. You played Gravity Rush on the Vita and Resistance Burning Skies, both good games by the way. Ooh, I haven't played either one of those actually. Raining some nights, vibing. Oh hell yeah, let's go. You got Disgaea on the Switch? Yeah, that's the version that I'm saying. I'm pretty sure, unless you're talking about a different number, Disgaea Complete. Disgaea Complete on the Switch is the version I'm talking about because they added a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't gotten to play that yet. Game too cozy, giving big eep vibes. Do you need to go to sleep, Novins? It's all good. If you need to get some rest, take care of yourself. Make sure you get some sleeps. I know this is like big sleepy game. I'm sorry, fellas. I know it's big eeps. Hi, Frost.
Hi, chat. How is the catch going?
Hi, Echo. How you doing? Welcome. What's up? What's up? Catch is going pretty good. I'm kind of just yapping right now, and I'm letting my little virtual fisherman catch stuff for me. We got a new area, Echo. We actually got a couple new areas so far. We're in bear country right now. Bears everywhere. I love bears. They're far too cute to be as dangerous as they are. They have some of the cutest ears in the animal kingdom. Tell me I'm wrong. They just have the little flaps. Little circle flaps. Very cute. Anyone else just free roam in Skate 3? I actually never played Skate. You're wrong. What the Fine. What animal has the cutest ears? I didn't play Skate 3, but I did play a shit ton of Tony Hawk when I was younger. Did you guys play Pro Skater? You do? Frost has a oh my god. Weenies! Red Panda? Red Pandas do have very cute ears. Red Pandas are very cute in general. I played the shit out of Tony Hawk, man. I loved Tony Hawk. I played up to Pro Skater 3. And was it Underground? Is that what that one was called? Underground. I played that one also. And I considered playing Tony Hawk on stream because I know that they had the re-release, but I feel like Tony Hawk is not the same without the soundtrack. I don't know, you said say you're wrong though. Since when do you listen to me? Since when do you listen to me, Dan? Never. Now you listen to me. When I'm telling you to tell me I'm wrong. I see how it is. Sorry, what was that exactly? There was one where you could actually walk as a trick. Man, I just remember trying to get the longest rail grind possible in that game. That was my big thing, was I tried to like connect absolutely everything in a rail grind. Oh, and what was it? Tag? Where you had to like tag the different areas and it would like turn it like red or blue. I loved playing that against my siblings. That was fun. The soundtrack is the other half of the nostalgia. Exactly. The demo disc, courtesy of being taped to a meat lover's Pizza Hut box. That's crazy. You played the absolute heck out of Underground on the GameCube? Yeah. Fuck tag, I hated that. You sucked at it? Aww. See, I was pretty good at the tag. Honestly, yeah, I was pretty good at the tag. I liked the tag. I made my brothers very salty though, but it was all in good fun. Was that PS1 snowboarding game? Cool Borders. Someone else always says that it's like, there's a different one. It's like Snow Kids or something, but Cool Borders was my snowboarding game. Also, Elith, this happened about 3 hours ago, but I just remembered it now. Or sorry, 2 hours ago. I have no concept of time. But about 2 hours ago, you mentioned me doing farming sims. And I feel like that would be interesting. But I feel like I would need to get a little bit into it in order to compare them. Because for homies who might be new here, we did a stream recently where I was playing a bunch of old racing games and comparing and contrasting them, like a bunch of kart racing games that weren't Mario Kart but kind of fell under the radar, and it was an interesting comparison, and I still have a lot more to go in that category because there have been a lot of strange and scuffed racing games. And unironically, the Smurfs racing game was one of my favorites to come out of that day. The music was awful. It was so bad. But I remember particularly thinking that one was surprisingly, like, competent. Me and your friend made a skeleton man in a Butterfinger shirt. His backstory was that he's a lich who wants to prove he's still cool to kids. I remember you being able to create a skater and that being like one of my favorite things. I loved being able to create a skater and I loved being able to create my own maps. And what did I do? I would just put spikes everywhere because that's, you know, the best way to play that game is to just put spikes everywhere. So you just die immediately. Just spikes everywhere and ramps everywhere. So you'd like have to ramp and jump over spikes. Spikes and pits, exactly, yes. Just spikes and pits everywhere. Because it's the best way to play, of course. Me and my siblings are all relatively close in age. So it wasn't ever that bad, but my sister is very good at games. So she always beat me. And I don't think it was an age thing. I think she's just much better at games than I am. Even to this day, she's much better than I could ever be. But honestly, probably a big part of that was Frost is a middle child. Yeah, I am. Probably a big part of that is that like when I probably should have been figuring things out in a game, I would just be like, sister, Shijo, can you help me? I'm lost, I can't figure it out. So that's probably a big reason why. So she played double the game, basically. Shout out to Sister Frost. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if Bryce is still here, but I actually sent, so Bryce made me, I was talking about the other day, we did a stream where I was going over a bunch of retro racing games. I almost said retro platformers. Oh my god. A bunch of retro racing games that were not Mario Karts, but were still like in that vein. And there's a lot of them that are very cursed, and we've barely scratched the surface, okay? But it's been interesting. And one of them, and the reason why, in fact, that I started to do this, other than the fact that I love retro games, and that's a big part of what we play here, is there's this game that's a Mickey Mouse racing game, okay? Where you like go in the maps that are the rides, and it's kind of interesting. You go in the maps that are the rides, and it like plays the music from the rides, and you like get balloons, like little like Mickey balloons as your like, you know, question, your like little item gathering thing. But this is, speaking of Sister Frost, this is where this came from. Now I remember. So me and my sister used to play this growing up, and this was a thing that I bothered her for. Like, I'd be like, sis, can you play this game with me? Can you play this game with me? And so Bryce actually made me in the game. If we see, he put me in the game. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Actually, this one. Look. There I am. I'm in the game. But I sent this to my sister because we used to play this growing up, and she freaked the fuck out. She freaked the fuck out. She was like, what? That's the coolest thing ever. What the hell? She's like, I remember that game. And she was like talking about wanting to play it with me again and stuff. It was very cute. GameCube version of Sonic Adventure 2, on the other hand, is actually better than the Dreamcast version. I actually didn't play, what's really weird is I didn't play Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. I only ever played Battle. Which, also, on a side note, if you're gonna play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, you gotta play Amy. She's the best character in the game. In case anybody was wondering. She's the best character in the game. And you might think, absolutely not, Amy is so fucking irritating, but hear me out. just in case you can't play that game online, so you need to find somebody who is willing to play with you, like physically there with you. But you gotta play Amy. This is a little hint from me to you. Amy gets her abilities, like, I want to say about a third faster than the other characters. So if you sit there and you take your time and you walk and you collect as many rings as possible, you will make their life a living hell, and it will be fucking amazing. I remember doing that all the fucking time. Because there's an ability that has you stop the other person. And I don't know what it's called for Amy, because I don't remember if she says it. I think she just goes, yeah! But it stops them for like however many seconds. And for the rest of the characters, it's 20 seconds. But for her, it's 30 seconds. And she gets it faster than everyone else. So if you just do that over and over and over again, they're essentially locked in place. If you sit there collecting all the rings, they will be locked in place until you win. It's fucked up. She's slower than the rest of the characters, but like it doesn't even matter. All you have to do is just ring farm. Colin, you just got that game. If anybody plays it with you in person, ruin their life. I will just for you. Thank you, Colin. Sounds like Amy is broken. Only if you know she is. Only if you know she is. Oh man, playing games with Frost sounds like so much fun. Nope. Dan, I'm fun to play games with, right? I'm fun to play games with, right, Dan? I don't think I made a single jump when we played Donkey Kong Country 2. Not even a single jump. We played Fast forever ago. Oh, right. That was fun, Tawny. Did I know what I was doing then either? I don't think so. Playing games with Frost sounds terrifying. Why? I'm not scary. What the fuck? Frost threw me off a cliff in Marvel Rivals. It was an accident. It was an accident. You're a delight to play games with. I think you can play GameCube games online with some methods. I see. Seems extra complicated. Playing Chain Together with Frost. I have never played Chain Together with anyone, and no one has ever invited me to play Chain Together with them. Probably because they know that it wouldn't be a good idea. Probably because they know it wouldn't be good. I would play with you if you want. I'm dead weight, just so you know. Colin, we would just not get anywhere then. I'll be real with you. We won't get anywhere. Have I considered playing... Do you mean League of Legends? I actually have played League of Legends before. It's not for me. I don't really like that style of game. Not really a fan. But I played 2 rounds of League of Legends. I was drunk, and my second game, I played Master Yi, and I went 15-0, and I was like, I'm never playing this game again. So I could say that I went 15-0, and that was it. That's my record. I went 15-0. That is my league profile, is 15-0. Was I playing with Sister Frost and getting carried also at the same time? Was she healing me? Yeah. But like, that's beside the point, really. Why risk a perfect record? Exactly. Exactly. You didn't do the command? Yeah, you did. Exclamation point fish. There it is. Every league player of this team has a problem, and it's 100% definitely not me. I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's every team-based game, and it's also me when I play team-based games, so I can't say jack shit. Like, anytime ever. Which, I was not a big League person, but I was a very big Overwatch person. I played an absurd amount of Overwatch. I don't even want to talk about it. I played a shit ton of Overwatch, and I played a fair amount of Call of Duty as well. Yes. It's all part of the toxicity of it, isn't it? God, my team sucks. God, the other team's so good. My team sucks. Have I played TF2? No. No, I don't really have an interest in playing TF2. But if I was gonna play anything along the lines of anything like that, it would probably just be more Rivals, because I liked Rivals. I just haven't played it in a while. They also kept adding characters, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. That's what happened a lot with Overwatch 2. Overwatch also. But I mean also in Overwatch 2 as well. They added more characters. If I booted up Overwatch 2, I would have no clue what's going on. I didn't like Overwatch 2 to begin with. And then they were just adding more characters and just not balancing anyone and just throwing in new characters. And it was just like, this is just crazy. You played COD when you were in a friend's house. You had a rule, 1/10 ratio. My 1 to their 10 kills was a good game. Aw, no miss. I was like a salty COD player. I would play it sometimes. I would stream it, and I would use like melee weapons the whole time, and like really upset people. I would use melee weapons, or I would quick snipe, so people would get really mad at me, and it was beautiful. It was wonderful. I loved it. I loved just like hiding in a corner and then like running up behind people and just whacking them all with a sledgehammer. Because they get so upset and they hunt you down for the rest of the game. Like, they get so fucking mad. They just look for you. They hunt you down because they're pissed off that you got them one time with the sledgehammer. And it's just like, you're one of those people. I was also one of those people. It's the best way to play. It's the most fun way to play. Crushed a few controllers playing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever broken anything from Rage. I don't think I've ever broken anything from Rage. In a game like that where it's like high stakes, I've gotten like really like, you know, like nervous, like heart racing kind of thing, but or like, you know, dropping a couple F-bombs. Which, like, guys, I never curse, so it was really like, whoo, wow, it's making Frost curse. Woohoo! Make her so angry. She's dropping an F-bomb. Oh no! Your issue with competitive games is you get mad quickly. Sometimes people are very good at angering you. I'm one of those people that makes people angry on purpose, yeah. Rage bait player? A little bit, yeah. I also, in Overwatch, anybody who's played Overwatch, I would be Torbjorn, and I would just hit people with the fucking hammer. I would just hit people with the hammer. When you kill people with a hammer, they get really upset. I would call it hammer time. I wonder if I tip, if I give Rusty the old tip again, if he'll let us go to another area. Hammer time, basically, yeah. Basically, yes. Slow ride. I feel like I've heard that song on like a lot of commercials. Have you places tomorrow? Sleep now. Have fun with the fishes. Thank you, Field. Thanks so much. We can buy a new boat. Well, slap me with a pike tail and call me lucky. Look who's wandered back into the shop. He says he's lucky we're here. Pull up a stool. The coffee's on and the minnows missed ya. I love this guy. Rusty keeps stealing your lines. You wish you had as much Riz as Rusty, Dan. Hell, I wish I had as much Riz as Rusty. Look at him. You're a real gem, you know that? Some fish spook faster than a deer on opening day, especially if you're using regular line. Grab yourself a rod strung with fluoro. It's near invisible. He's giving me tips. He's giving me tips. Oh, we got new stuff. Actually, guys, this game has more than I thought it did. And I already thought it had a decent amount. But like, look. Because we gave him the tip. This just unlocked. We got new kinds of rods here. If you're ever looking to play, you gotta make sure to give Rusty some tips. You'll take a tip from Rusty? Yeah? You always give Rusty the tip. He loves it. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Look at him. Rusty's been around, so he knows more than a thing or two. Just the tip? Well, that's all he wants. He just wants tips. Just gotta give him the tips. What the hell are you guys talking about? You wouldn't be talking about uncouth topics. I am just talking about giving Rusty here my tip. Giving him nice tips. Nice big tips. All the time. Because we help him out, he helps us out. He knows how to handle a rod. Damn right he does. Damn right he does. Rusty doesn't fuck around. Now when it comes to rods and fishing. Some would say he's a masturbator. Critical Role is calling and wants their joke back. You know, I've never actually watched Critical Role. I'm sorry, 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 I'm sorry. I know how popular it is, I've just never seen it. Tip jar as a barista and you wrote just the tips on it. Management wasn't a fan, but the customers thought it was great. Aw, Eve, that's funny. Don't worry, Frost, you haven't seen it either. You haven't either. You've seen tons of clips, but you never sat down and actually watched it. Yeah, I never watched it either. I never watched it either. It's overrated. Damn, Steve. There's a joke about one of them being a master debater. Oh, got it. After a second campaign, you haven't hit the third or fourth yet? I see, okay. 100% couth 100% of the time. I feel like putting that on a t-shirt. The graphics for this are amazing. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they freaking stunning? I keep saying that. I'm talking a big game about it, but I really like it. Honestly, probably my favorite thing about it is the under the water. Like, I love the fact that it gets all blurry and stuff. They really make the surface of the water look like glass. It's absolutely stunning. A burger? You wouldn't eat that? It's all wet? You wouldn't eat a burger if it was wet? To be fair, neither would I. You guys ever get a burger and it's just like soggy? That is like one of the fucking worst, most foul things. I don't know why. Like when the bun is like so soggy. Yeah. I can eat it. It's edible. It's just like, ugh. Like it's just the soggy bread.
Sweaty burger.
Yeah, sweaty burger. It's a soggy bread. I don't like the soggy bread. Eating plenty of soggy burgers. The bottom bun is just gonna crumble apart how wet it is. Yeah, like at that point, like you might as well just eat it with a fork and knife. You take it apart and eat it in layers? That feels so wrong though. Do you guys get all the fixings on your burgers? I don't know why we always talk about burgers here, but I get everything. I get everything. I get the lettuce, the tomato, onions, pickles, ketchup, mustard, mayo. I get it all. I get it all. I'll take it all. Cheese, bacon if they have it. I like my burger to have toppings. Get everything but mayo. We could discuss piss. What about piss would you like to discuss? What about piss would you like to discuss? Since burgers is not the topic. What about piss? Drinking piss, creating piss, piss recycling. I seem to be very fixated on the idea of endless piss loop. That seems to be the only piss related topic I can come up with at the moment is just piss loops. Piss crafting. Piss crafting in an endless loop. Favorite piss toppings. Can't really top a drink. You could maybe like put something in it. Like ice or boba or something. You work on something outside, your burger falls into or onto something, not eating, you just swallow and forget. Oh my god. Bro, I swear being like fucking nocturnal is a curse. It's both a blessing and a curse because like the people in my life know that I'm mostly nocturnal. So like if someone's awake and they want someone to talk to, they contacted me because they're like, oh, Frost is probably awake. So what that means is I get calls from people at like, it's literally 12:30. I got a call. It's 12:30. Oh, I knew you'd be awake. I'm a little busy right now. I'm playing fishing game. Look who's back with a stringer full. Beauty, bud. He called you bud? Yeah, but what is a stringer full? I'm gonna say fishing on acid because of the view. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's only a curse when you have day things. That's fair, that's fair. That's fair, that's fair. I say curse because, obviously I stream. Obviously I stream, like, most of the night. So, sometimes I get contacted by people and they're like, are you awake? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. I am, but I'm a little busy right now. Though, it is a bit... It is a bit funny because a couple of times I've gotten contacted by people that don't know I stream and I don't know what to say. So I'm like, oh, I'm a little busy. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, but okay, whatever. Whatever. You can think whatever you want. I'm awake and working. Like, how does that sound? I don't know. I think he wanted me to get the Phantom line, didn't he? I'm gonna get the Phantom line just because he wanted me to get it. Fine. Not like I wanted you to have something additionally for me or anything. Were they thinking you'd answer the phone if they were that kind of busy? I don't know. It's just like one of those things where it's like, what do I say? Because it's like, I can't say that I'm streaming, so what do I say? I think once we start to get more catches in the area is when he starts unlocking things when we give him tips. Started with Barbie Pet Rescue and unwinded with some Doom. Let's go. That sounds like a hell of a day. A nice day for fishing. No, is that good? I could always use more fishing sims. I love fishing sims. There was actually a day on Steam. I don't think it's still this way, but there was a day on Steam where they had like a whole fishing lineup. They're like fishing for summer, and it was just like a bunch of like fishing games on sale. And I was so tempted. I was like, what if I just get every fishing game? I was so tempted. I was like, what if I just pick up every fishing game? Just play every fishing game ever. Barbie Pet Rescue gets intense, especially when the bunnies keep getting lost at the farm. Playing Doom on Mythic difficulty is far less stressful. Plus, like, there's something satisfying in Doom about, like, ripping people apart, you know? Like, if you're feeling in any kind of stress, you just, like, rip someone's head off, and it's like, ah, yeah, I feel better. Do they have a chainsaw in that one? That was my favorite part of Eternal. A chainsaw shield, you bash the frick out of people. Really? Oh my god. Let's go. Rip and tear until it's done. You haven't played Doom, but you watch people play it. It's so fun. It's one of those things that, like, if you're ever interested, if the gameplay intrigues you, then playing it is really fun. Like, actually... Like, it's one of those things, like, Kingdom Hearts is, like, one of those games where it's, like, actually playing it is really fun. Played the OG Doom? Really? I never actually played the OG Doom. I never played it. I've thought about playing it because we like to play a lot of retro stuff, but I am worried that it's not... that it might be a little too... aged. That maybe I'll have some... struggles with it. If you're tired and semi-stressed, it's an amazing game. What, Doom? Or Cast and Chill? Because both! In Yapper time, got a skedaddle. Of course! You recommend a nice day for fishing. You fish a guy who has to become a hero through fishing. That sounds very interesting. Something I always said, though, is that honestly, out of every community, because I variety stream and I've always variety streamed, out of every community I've ever experienced, the Doom community was the nicest. I don't know what it was. Like, I think it was just that a lot of people who were in the Doom community are older, but they were so fucking nice. Like, I remember meeting people and they were just so happy I was playing the game. And they were just super fucking nice. Like, particularly nice. I just have this, like, very positive... Like, I remember, when I first was playing Doom for the first time, I was really nervous because I didn't know how difficult the game was. And I heard that it could be kind of hard. So, I didn't want to get frustrated with it. So I played baby mode the first time ever. So I did like easy mode. And I don't normally do that. I normally do like normal or something, but I was really nervous. So I did easy. And I told like Doom homies came in And I was like, oh, it's my first time, you know, so I'm going baby mode. And they were like, yeah, no, it's all good. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, they were so nice. They're like, it's okay. It's your first time playing. They were so fucking nice. They're like, isn't this great? Isn't this game? I'm like, yeah, it's great. Like, they were just so fucking happy. Easy mode's still playing the game? Yeah, that is true. It is true. Just, you know, sometimes people get really like, actually, I beat this on like expert the first time, but they were all like so fucking nice. Souls and Doom community give similar vibes? Not at all. The Doom community was so nice. I know the variants would be amazing at the game eventually. Yeah. It was just my first time ever and I didn't know how difficult it was. Because I was thinking that it would be like Souls level hard. So I was like, I don't know, you know, how well I'm gonna do, but I want to enjoy this game. That fish was just going right for my boat. Like, he was ready to get picked up. If you started with Eternal, you're not wrong. I did. I started with Eternal first. And so, like, everyone was like, oh, this game is a little challenging and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't know. But everybody was really nice. They were so sweet. It's a tiny island, but I want to live on it. Yeah, there is something weirdly appealing about just being on an island in the middle of nowhere where no one's around. Quake. I never played Quake. Or Wolfenstein or Duke Nukem. One of those you went looking for the cow level in Diablo 1 because all the lore had to explore every inch of the map. Ah, I see. Started Devil May Cry in easy mode way back in the day. You're able to tackle the harder difficulties, do stuff you thought you'd never be able to do when you first started. Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of games though. Like there's certain games that I've played so many fucking times I don't even want to talk about it. And that I could play pretty easily. Or I know like the little tricks and stuff. I'm honestly very happy that you guys convinced me when we played Final Fantasy X to get all of the final weapons. Because I feel like that would have been one of those things that was just kind of left on my list of like, but I didn't actually complete the game. You know what I mean? So I'm happy we did that. And the extra bosses are just bullshit, so we don't even have to worry about those. We should do Waka's final weapon like 6 more times. The fact that you guys loved watching me suffer in Blitzball for like 9 hours was honestly hilarious. I started losing my mind. I really started losing my shit after a point. Hence the whole conversation we had about the fucking Keebler elf and a butter churner up his ass. Making butter, artisanal ass butter. I hear Frost is gonna beat Penance. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, time to boot the game back up. We're going back in. Your brother played Blitzball for 1,000 hours? Why? Why would you do that? Anything more than the required hours. Spit roasted? Oh yeah, we were spit roasting the Keebler elf at some point. Elf is putting the dairy in derriere. God damn it. You yap nice. Thanks, yes. I feel like I've been talking about nothing. I wonder what it must be like to live under the sea. Wet, but would you feel it? No, probably. Would you guys want to live like in an... Would you guys want to live in like a city underneath the water that's in like a dome? But like you could be a human, but you would just be under the water? Or would you want to be a mer person? So you could just like swim around freely. God, why is this fish so powerful? Holy fuck. As a mer person, can we still go outside of water? No. But as a person stuck under the water, I suppose you could either. Can a mer person breathe Gatorade? Yeah, but I imagine it would probably be like you trying to breathe in like toxic fumes or something. So it would be like, you know? You know? It's like slight suffocation. Maybe a little more than slight. Because really, there's probably a fair bit of that is like, you know, not actually water. You like having legs? Yeah. You wouldn't have legs anymore. You wouldn't have an ass either. It would just be like fin. You have no legs, no feet, no visible reproductive organs. I don't know how mer people reproduce. Probably be laying eggs. There's probably a cloaca somewhere. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe you birth an egg out of your mouth. Maybe that's how mer people reproduce. I don't know. But whole point is, would you rather be a person in a dome under the water? So you could be a person, but you'd be under the water in a dome with like a, you know, it's like a civilization. Okay, so there's like other people there and stuff like that. Or would you rather be a mer person? So breathing Gatorade is like vaping for mermaids. Vaping? So like, do you think that they like hand each other Gatorades? Like they like park on a rock and they like pass the Gatorade. And they're like, that's the good stuff. Like they like make themselves like loopy drinking Gatorade. Gatorade bongs. Eggs are tasty, at least the chicken ones are. So are you saying that if you were a mer person and you produced eggs, that you would eat your own mer person eggs? I feel like mer people would have like an egg sac that was similar to like a shark. Like it would be like a pouch rather than like a fish egg. Fish eat fish eggs all the time? Yeah. Dolphins use pufferfish to get high? Yeah, they're like one of the only other animals that poisons itself on purpose. Other than us. In all our infinite wisdom. In all our infinite wisdom, we're like, haha, funny liquid. Funny poison liquid make me brain feel fuzzy. I like the funny liquid. Bring a new meeting to contact high? Yeah, kinda. If a fish tank is in the submarine of... Wait. If a fish tank is the submarine of the land, then what is scubaing to land? Wait, what? If a fish tank is the submarine of the land, then what is scubaing to land? Walking? Just walking around? Like, so you're saying like, okay, so scuba, like you scuba in the water, and like, what would be the equivalent of a scuba, somebody scubaing on land? Wouldn't that just be like walking around? Or like maybe if you wanted to make it more extreme than that.
As Frost once said, we all swim in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, lethal seal.
I have never said that. I guess if you wanted to make it more extreme than that, then maybe like skydiving? Or mer person that can't leave water. I mean, I guess maybe like put a little like bubble on your face and just fill it with water. And you can just like, you know? You know, just do the exact opposite thing. So you have a tank filled with water that you then like sip through the little like mask that you have on your face. As opposed to drinking in air, you're just drinking water? And if anything, I think doing that thing with water would be much easier because it's just a water bottle at that point. And I think that is probably less complicated to make than an air tank and the pressure required for an air tank to not explode. Water helmet SpongeBob and Patrick wear when they go to Sandy's house. Yeah, just like a big bowl of water. Like astronauts. Would a mer person need to stay wet, do you think? I know that they have that in some lore where they have like, if they get dry, then they grow legs instead. Like, do you think that they would need to stay wet? Like their whole body would need to stay wet? Or do you think they just have to drink through the water? Like to like stay like do you think they just drink water? Or would they need to be submerged? Squirrels find fermented fruit in fall and wind up drunk at some of my favorite shit. In the depth of the mermaid's home, they need to worry about differential pressure like we do when we go deep underwater. I guess so, right? Oh, would they? Probably wet is good, but like, would they like shrivel up? Dry out like a sardine? The 13th year made them grow fins, gills, and tails when they get wet. Bro, the 13th year was crazy. Do you guys remember that movie? It was kind of scary. I loved that movie when I was younger. but it was kind of scary. And like the scary music and stuff when it showed him like growing the scales on his hands and stuff, and his best friend's dad being like a mermaid hunter was crazy. What movie? Sorry, The 13th Year. It was a Disney Channel original movie. It was like in the era of Smart House. And in the depth of the mermaid's home, they need to worry about. Oh, I read that already. H2O, just add water, was like a splash of water made the mer again. Oh yeah, I remember that being on. I didn't really watch that, but I remember it being around. Spiders can also survive a few days underwater because how their bodies work. That's fucked up. I think if you were a fish above land, you'd have an enclosed hamster ball of water. Well, that's the question. Would they need their entire body submerged? I imagine. I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with they need their whole body submerged. I'm gonna go with hamster ball because I think the scales would probably get like dry. Where people would have a huge problem with drying on land, they wouldn't be able to keep the humidity on their body, so they would dry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Gotta put them in a hamster ball. What if you were a mer person, but your upper body was a fish and your lower half was a human? I always tell people that is the superior way, and no one listens to me. Imagine like a shark with sexy legs. Like just a shark head. Like sexy human legs. Peak! Honestly. Peak. Just a shark head. Legs. It would have like an ass and everything. And probably, you know, bits and bobs there. But like, would a reverse mermaid have titties? Hi, Crystal. Hi. Like, would like a reverse mermaid with like a shark top have like flappy shark titties? Yo! Nat, thanks so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Just fishing. We're talking about reverse mermaids and whether a reverse mermaid. So like, picture like a shark with like sexy human legs. If a shark with sexy human legs, do you think that they would have titties? I just wonder because like, so if it's a reverse mermaid, then it would have like humanoid genitalia, right? So like, assumedly it would like birth? Unless it would just like lay eggs, which is where we're getting into confusing territory here, because then cloaca? All roads lead to cloaca. Somehow, and no matter what conversation I'm having, a cloaca comes up. Help me. So like, assumedly, it would be just like similar to like a human birth, right? But then with that being said, then like wouldn't titty? The dots are not connecting here. Like they're just not. Would they need to feed the live birth baby? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. No help. You're beyond help. I don't think you can be helped. No titty. They would sweat milk. So would the baby just like lick the milk off of them? It's a little weird. I think reverse mermaids would lay bowling ball size eggs. Sweating milk. Yo, hi Himbo, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm talking about the science of a reverse mermaid and how that would work. So like a shark head and like sexy human legs. So like the reverse. And I was talking about like, so like if the reverse mermaid gave birth, because it would probably have like humanoid genitalia, right? So it would probably give birth. And then would they have titty? Because how? And we're discussing that apparently they might sweat milk instead of have titty. I played Peak Frost? Is the game called Peak? Or are you saying that there is like a game that is Peak that I need to play? She could lay eggs. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is she gonna lay eggs? Is it a cloaca? I have problems. I have very distinct issues that I need to work out here in my head. I need to fully develop this in my mind to a point where it makes sense in order for me to get over this, because this is like...
I came back from work and the first thing I heard Frost say is human genitalia.
Well, forget that. We're back on cloacas. Throw that out the window. Talking about laying eggs. We're talking about a reverse mermaid. Regular mermaids lay eggs according to Futurama, so by those rules, a reverse mermaid has to do live birth. So what the fuck? There's a game called Peak. It's about climbing a mountain. Oh. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Is it like chill? Or is it problem solving? Science of biology is written in stone, but supernatural and cryptozoology can't read, so they do whatever. Gonna get another art night that's just human legs, shark heads, and boobs. Hold on a second, chat. No, the only masturbator in this game is Rusty. He's a god at his craft. We're getting baiting tips from him all the time. This is important for science. Hold on. Hold on. This is important for science. Okay. Where's my pen? It's important. Can you guys see it? Probably not. Probably barely. I said it would have an ass, right? I don't know how much of this I can draw. Yo, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you. I don't know how much of this I can draw without it being TOS. Can I put the fish in jeans? Can I put the fish in jeans? Will that help? It's a hell of a time for a raid. Yo! And I'm doing a little bit of a sketch at the side while we talk about that. Hi, Sylvie. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. Do you think you would have a shark tail? Like a fish tail? Do you think a reverse mermaid would have a tail? No tail? Just legs? I forget why I was drawing this. That'll help me in my artistry. I think it was because I wanted to draw it with tits. Also, what is this reverse mermaid? Shiv! Yeah. We're talking about the ideas of like breeding a reverse mermaid and like how that exactly would happen and like what that exactly means like overall. Probably put her in a bikini. But, like what exactly that means and like because like as far as like birth, like would she have titty? Would she give live birth? Would she have a cloaca? Would she lay eggs? Like what is the standard? You can at least nut in her, I guess. Sorry I said that. No, you're not. You're not sorry you said it, and I'm not sorry I heard it. I'll be real. I'm not. I knew it. Fishnets. You gotta put fishnets on the fish. Why is this feeling more and more like Patrick Starr's like sexy fit? Like, you know the one where he's wearing like the really long black boots? She's so awkward. She's so awkward. But it would be awkward, would it not? Having a fish head. Is it legal to marry a mermaid? Asking for a friend. Like, I know we haven't even been on a first date, but like, I'm ready to commit. She's gonna have a belly button. I hate her. Oh my god. I mean, I love her. She's beautiful. I'm gonna give her lips. Humanoid lips. Like a weird tongue as well. Like she's just like constantly choking because she's above ground, right? Because she's got human legs, so she's just like everywhere she goes. I think that's the way she communicates. Someone married Hatsune Miku. I don't see a problem with the mermaid. Her eyes got soul. Can one of the mods do a smasher pass, please? Of my reverse mermaid. Belly button that means live birth? Yeah. I think we determined that it's gonna be live birth. But like, the titty was the thing that was questionable, but somebody said draw it with titties, so here we are. So is that gonna be the next cursed art thing? Is a fish with human legs and titties? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Some sharks give live birth, right? I don't know if they make milk, but I guess she could be a whale. I was going for the shark initially, but after I started drawing her, she just ended up as like a generic fish. But like, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Because I feel like they're not necessarily... Like when you're looking at a mermaid, like, do you see any particular kind of fish? Like, not really. Like, there are no rules. She could be whatever kind of fish she wants to be. Like, somehow her having like a fleshy belly just like feels right. Because like some fish have that, you know, like where it's like lighter and on the belly. Like a shark would have that. Life material. Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. That's what they say, right? That's what they say, right, Jen? That's what they say, right? Hi, Chris. How you doing? Welcome in. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Roz, what? What? I'm just saying, she would be very moist.
I was fully prepared to see somebody raid you just now.
We just got raided a couple times. We got raided a couple times, actually. Which, by the way, thanks again for the raids, fellas. I appreciate it. Oh my god. She's so glorious. Gonna make Korea dripping. Oh, hi, V! Oh, no. Oh, no. How you doing, V? Welcome, welcome. How goes it? How are you in this fine summer evening? It's a reverse mermaid, V. Well, good, but it's winter. All right. All right. The other side of the planet. Well, how are you doing on this fine winter evening? How the fuck did you come up with this? I'm talking about it's been a long-winded conversation about the science of reverse mermaid breeding. I'm gonna draw like some spittle as well. Oh, God. She's so beautiful. Fellas, come on. I need a name for her. What do we name her? I'm bald. I gave her no texture at all, so you guys know.
Fishtina.
What do we name her? Fishtina? Like Christina, but fish? I have too many fucking folders. If you look at it like this, it just kind of looks like a normal fish. And then like, you actually put it up there and it's like, oh shit, okay. Well. We're fishing, chat, see? We're fishing. Next up would be to rig her up as a model, right? Oh my god. Absolute smash? 69%? Hey. Hey, that's a pretty solid rating there, Fishtina. Pulling good numbers. Pulling good numbers, babe. I'm gonna put Fishtina in the Discord. Oh, nice. How did I not notice? Nice. Nice rating. Did you get rid of Aura? No, I forgot to put it back up. If I remember next time, I'll put it back. Are you scaly? Are you scaly if you like fish too? I guess, because they have scales, right? Where's Edward? You need fish puns? Fuck. I can't think of any. I'm so bad at thinking of puns on the spot. I'm so bad at it. Some people have a gift for it. I don't. Very, very rarely will I have a pun. Very rarely. Fish Kira, because her hips don't lie. Oh my god. We can handle the puns quite swimmingly. See? There we go. Hi, Ginger. Hi. That's an insane message. There's nothing wrong with pregnant Sonic. Yeah? I haven't heard it, but it sounds interesting. It sounds intriguing. You want to play Jackbox with anyone? I like Jackbox. Jackbox is one of those games that's like, it can go really well or it can go really, it can be like really stressful. I say so. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in. It can be really stressful, you know? Because, like, they'll give you
M-E-O-W.
prompts. They'll give you prompts that don't make any fucking sense. Hi, Killer. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Cursor, with this song, are you talking about the Sonic thing? Well, I did just spend several, is this it? Oh no, this is just the sexy Pokemon we were talking about earlier, but I did just spend several minutes talking at length about reverse mermaids, and then I drew this. So, I think it can handle pregnant Sonic. The reverse mermaid has grippers. That Pokemon is something. Why did they make her look like that? If didn't want people to be attracted to Pokemon. Pokemon is something? Yeah. Unironically obsessed with her yet? The reverse mermaid or the Pokemon? I thought you would like the pregnant Sonic song since we had that long talk about Mpreg Mario. Did we? What were we talking about Mpreg Mario? I have talked about Mpreg so much that I genuinely cannot decipher in my mind the time that you're talking about that I've talked about Mpreg. Like, I have to, like, really think about it. Like, was it the last time? Was it the time before that? Was it the time before that? The time before that? Maybe it's some time in between there? Around the same time we played Cult of the Lamb and the Breeders? Ah, okay, that's probably why I don't remember it. Because since then, we've also done the Mpreg Fred Flintstone thing. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Like, actually. Do you have any idea how many male fictional characters I make pregnant? A lot. Okay? A lot. Ain't that a video file for? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just talking about videos. Like, videos that you watch on the internet and stuff. And like, ooh, haha. Cheeky video. Frost just randomly pulling up the fish and flashing us in 1 microsecond is hilarious. I also love that it looks like she's choking as well. It's awesome. Chat determined that she's breedable. Oh, she's beautiful. Thanks. She's just hanging out down here for now, you know? It's like Jaws. A little bit more suspect than Jaws, I suppose. Jaws would be more like this. But like the fin is her tongue. Make Dr. Doofenshmirtz preggo? That is a very, very specific ask, and I am concerned. Why are we making her bounce on it crazy style? Bounce on what? She's floating around. She's on the ocean. She's bounced on the ocean crazy style. Just huge juicy lips surfacing the water. What do you do? Oh my god. She got them DSLs. Deliciously succulent lips. Gotta give them a little smooch, you know? Though she's spitting like pretty consistently, so that might be a little bit uncomfortable. You like try to kiss her and get like just like a sprinkle of spit. She's like
DSLs meaning deep sea lips.
Deep sea lips. Yes. Honestly, this has been really nice. I might actually get some good sleep tonight. This has been so relaxing. How do I not fall asleep playing this game? It's so cozy because I'm talking with you guys. You know? It's like we're having like a nice relaxing like... What about Mpreg Thanos? I feel like I've done that before. Something. Thanos gets fisted by the fist. Something. Endgame Mpreg. I am pretty sure at some point something like that has occurred. Honestly, struggling staying awake, nodded off like twice. This is good sleepy stream. If we ever want to like fucking... If we ever want to just fucking have like a nice like... This is what I said the other day when we were talking about... Because I started playing this game the other day and I was saying like if I ever did like a subathon, if I was looking for something to have on while I was like AFK, this would be like a good like nap time game to have on. Thanos snaps his fingers while fisting. He could impregnate someone. Not gonna lie, needed a chill stream. Today was more hectic than he wanted it to be. Ear infection. Oh god, I haven't had an ear infection in so long, but I remember them being horribly painful. I'm sorry you're going through that right now. Why do you ever read what I don't know. Why do I ever read anything? Why do I ever read anything yet? Ear infections are the worst. I remember them being really painful. Oh man, I haven't had one in so long. You were just playing 8 this morning? I want to play 8. I want to play 8. I kind of want to play 8 soon-ish. Because I haven't played 8 since I was young. But I have a lot of nostalgia for it, so I would love to play it again. I just put other things in front of it for a lot of years, so I just haven't replayed it. So I'm like, oh, what about this? Oh, what about this? Oh, what about this? I feel like Frost only ever sees the more cursed comments. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like you're right about that, and I don't know how it happens because I try to read everything as best I can. I know I miss messages sometimes. I try to read everything best I can, but sometimes it does feel like my brain just picks like the thing that I see first is like the most fucked up thing. I don't know why. Usually easier to fix, just antibiotics. Sucks in the meantime. Yeah, isn't there like eardrops too though? I have trouble sleeping with anything in my ears. I had to try to earlier today because the construction, because I talked a little bit about it, but I have construction going on in my building right now. The construction going on ended up stopping at like 7:30, almost 8 o'clock at night. And I desperately needed some sleep because they were there like early this morning. So I didn't sleep this morning. And then they took like a couple hours break and then they came back and then we're doing construction until like almost 8 o'clock at night. So it was a lot of work, I guess they did today, but I was like, I need to freaking sleep. And I'm a light sleeper. That's the thing. I'm a very light sleeper. And I'm the type of sleeper that like, I'm a very light sleeper and I'm the type of sleeper that like, if I get woken up enough, like to the point where I actually, like my consciousness fully wakes up, it is really hard for me to get back to sleep. So like, the other day I got like a spam call. I had my volume on all the way because I was expecting a call. And I got a spam call and it woke me up and I got like a couple hours of sleep because I just couldn't fall back to sleep after that. But anyways, all's that to say is I had to sleep with headphones in and it was not easy. It's tough for me. Wish you were a light sleeper. Yeah, it has its pros and cons, right? Because like the pro is that, you know, I wake up pretty easily. So if there's ever anything weird going on, I'm awake. But the con of that is that like you're saying like, oh, you know, if there's like a home intruder, I wake up if my cat is walking up to my bed. Like I can hear my cat walking on the ground and I wake up. So I wake up pretty easy. Speaking of sleep, I should probably do so. Happy fishing. You take care, DK. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Me and your brothers were at normal middle 1 week with a broken arm. Oh my gosh, no. That's awful. You barely wake up when your cat walks on you. I always wake up when my cats walk on me. I always do. I won't fully wake up like all the time. Like I won't be like, ah, you know, or anything like that. But, in which case, if it's my boy cat, he's very needy. He's very cute, but he's very needy. So if he's walking on me, chances are he wants me to be awake. So he'll walk up to me and then Theo. He'll walk up to me and then he'll sit by my head and like he'll either sniff me until I wake up or he like figured out what my ears are. So he'll like go up super duper close to my ear and he'll go, ah! It's time for feedings arise. Yeah, he's like, I'm hungry now, actually. Once felt a spiky cotton ball in your mouth while you were in a dream. It was a cat sticking his paw in your mouth. Oh my god. Cutest cats are the most annoying, bro. I love my cats so much. And it's funny because Theo has gotten, he was obviously needy as a kitten, but then he had like his independent years, and then now he's like significantly more needy. She's sweet and cute, but then she's a gremlin. Yeah, well, that's my girl cat. She's a void cat. I have a void cat also, and she is crazy. She's weird. And then she'll be super cuddly up close, like she wants to sit on your lap, like she wants to be in everything you're doing, like she's very like, you know, sweet like that. But she's like the type of cat that like freaks you out. Like you feel like there's something staring at you and she's like looking at you from the end of the hallway. Or like she's like found herself in like this very peculiar position, like on top of something, just like peering down at you. She's that kind of cat. She also gallops in the hallway, like particularly at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. She loves to gallop in the middle of the night and rebound off of the doors. Also, she taught herself how to open doors as well. If it's a door with like a long handle, she can open it. Because she's tiny, but she jumps up and she grabs onto it with both her arms, and then she like uses her weight. She's a fucking freak. She's a fucking freak. I love her, but she's a freak. Is it a short or a fluffy void? She's got like short, dense fur. It's weird because my boy is a Maine Coon mix and he's got really long hair. She has like dense fur, and I want to say she sheds more than he does because her fur is just so dense. It's weird. Like you would think like a long-haired cat that you'd have more of a shedding issue. It's just her fur is so freaking dense, man. I feel like you're being watched in your own home and it's just your cat. So yeah, or like she'll just be hunting you. Like I'll be like sitting doing something and she's just like slowly creeping up on me. She doesn't ever like attack me or anything, but she just like creeps up on me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then if I turn around, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Then she like hops away. I'm like, okay. But I love both my cats, man. Theo's such a cute name. What the fuck? Oh, thank you. Yeah. He's actually, it's Theoden, technically, from Lord of the Rings, the King of Rohan, because I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd. But I call him Theo for short, because I could tell the normies his name is Theo. I could tell the normies his name is Theo and stuff, so that they don't get confused. He walked over to my apartment after bonding with my brother, followed her sent to our place. Aww. Yeah, it's the fur density, really. We had a litter of kittens once, named all 4 of them after the hobbits. Let's go. Sister's cat will stand between people who are talking and start meowing. She likes being part of the conversation. Aww, that's adorable. Oh, Theo gets annoyed if you sneeze. If you sneeze, like, loudly, like, he'll go, ah! And stare at you afterwards. I don't know what it is. Like, but he just doesn't like it. It's very strange. Ban sneezes? Yeah, he doesn't like sneezes. It's either that or he's saying, bless you. Either way, I think he's launching, like, a formal complaint. He doesn't like it. It startles him, maybe? Yeah, but it's pretty cute. It happens all the time.
Frost. Archu Theoden, son of Theodrin. Linzojej.
Basically, yes. Basically, yes. And it's kind of funny, like, the way that I named my cats ended up being very, like, accurate as far as, like, he's very, like, first of all, he's like a hunter type. Like, if there's ever anything around, like any kind of, like, if there's a bug or something, like he goes crazy, okay? He goes absolutely bonkers. But then also he is like, he like loves to be like praised, and he's very much like a kingly cat. He's very much a kingly cat. And then Mayu, I named her after a character from a horror game, and she's a fucking freak. She's a fucking freak, creeping you out in the middle of the night, staring at you. So ended up working out pretty good, I think. Was it an accuracy thing, or did I curse them? I'll never know. What happened, Bryce? Bryce, I'm going on a rant about my cats. Somehow cats came up and now I'm ranting about my cats. I am one of those moms. One of those cat moms. I am like an actual human mom. Like, you know the human moms that are like, oh my god, so that's my son Joe, and my son Joe's best friend is Eric, and then they just had a play date last week, and then I have another son named Bob, and Bob is best friend. Like, they just like start going off on a fucking rampage about all this stuff, and the stranger's like, okay, that's me and my cats. It is. It just is. It just is. I just can't help myself. It's a problem. I'm an oversharer. If they knew that you guys knew what I knew about them, they'd be furious. Just staring in the middle of the night. Yes. Yeah. You like walk down the hallway in the dark and then you just like feel something looking at you. You're like, what the hell is that? And she's just staring at the end of the hallway looking at you. So my brother watched Lord of the Rings, Sea of Stars. Aw, that's so cute, JP. Get him a cat cam. He's very photogenic, but all he'll do is model for the camera. That's very cute. Your dog likes watching TV, likes animated stuff. I talked about it before. My cats have like very specific things they like to watch. They love Skyrim music. They like sleeping to Skyrim music. I think because when they were babies, I was playing a lot of Skyrim, so they like find it relaxing. It's like a lullaby for them. They also, Theo loves Review Bruh. That's his favorite YouTuber, is Review Bruh. He loves Review Bruh. I don't know what it is, but he will sit there and actively watch Review Bruh. I think it's something about his energy. I don't know. But Mayu likes anybody who's doing like any kind of painting or drawing or anything like that. She loves it. She's obsessed. And also she likes anything to do with other animals. She'll like be fascinated by them. I think she's a fair bit smarter than he is though. So she's like, oh, what is this creature? Ooh, I want to know. Your dog's favorite movie is Treasure Planet. That's adorable. That is so adorable. Mother, you look so tasty. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. People are like, oh, your cats would eat you if you died. Bro, I would be happy if my cats ate me if I died. At least they'd be eating something. At least they wouldn't be starving. I don't really care. I'd be meat. Ross, you talking about your cats make you want another bobcat? Oh my god. A bobcat. I could barely handle a house cat. Sometimes my house cats are a lot. A bobcat? Holy. Cats gotta eat. Mom would want them to. Yeah. Robert cat. Can you name your bobcat Robert? Better meat than sealed in a wooden box as cement shell. Like, at least the meat's being used for something. You already have a kitty on par with bobcat size. Yeah, he's a mix, so he's not as big as a fully blooded Maine Coon. He's like 20 pounds, something like that. So he's big, but he's not Maine Coon, like full-blooded Maine Coon size. He's pretty big. He's pretty fluffy. It's kind of funny because, so he's like a mix of Maine Coon, but he has like a baby face still. Like full-blooded Maine Coons, they kind of get like a more mature face. But he has like a very like round face, but he's just very big. His name was Bobby. Was his name Bobby? Aw. Anytime I see the name Bobby though, I think about Supernatural. Which ironically enough, Bobby, the way that they say Bobby is similar to the way that they say Bobby in King of the Hill, which I just realized just now. Something about the name Bobby. No one ever says Bobby, they say Bobby. God dang it, Bobby. Bobby. Yeah. Didn't adopt a Russian blue after all. A Korat? Oh, okay. Well, butter my auger, you're back. Just in time, too. The fish have been acting weird without ya. Something in the air. Maybe they just missed your scent. Oh, here it goes off about my scent again. Ice water. Ooh. Ooh, ice water sea, eh? That's the edge of the world right there. Storm-blown skies, gulls riding the wind, and the sea crashing like it's got a grudge. Fishing out here ain't gentle. It's for the tough and the lucky. Alright, let's go. Let's see. New area. Ice water. Ooh. It has the seagull. The lighthouse. Whoa. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Is that all that's out here? That's fine. Pixel art is your favorite to work with. The smallest change can make her destroy everything. Yeah, that's why I don't like pixel art. That's why I don't like doing pixel art. The reason you like it is the reason I don't. It takes a lot of precision to be doing some pixel art stuff. It's a good fishing game for the list, so chill. Yeah, and the nice thing is that you can leave it on. So like, if you're, you know, doing something else, you can have this on in the background and then it can grind your fish for you. Like similar to having like a cookie clicker on or something. Forgive me, Frost, for I have sinned. What have you done? What did you do this time, Hippo? You liked pixel art? What you didn't like? Oh my god, imagine liking different things. Crazy. Imagine having different opinions in someone. Ew. Except if you like circus peanuts, then I'm sorry, you're just wrong. What is that? That emote is excellent, Bryce. Peeps? Peeps I think are less damning than circus peanuts. Circus peanuts are like styrofoam. Peeps are weird. They're like puffy in texture, and then they also are like bitter. They're bizarre. Circus peanuts are a crime against candy. I agree. Monster Hunter is your favorite fishing game? Really? Circus peanuts are the best. Relark. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Also just a crime in general against things considered edible. Let's go. For the great many years, I assumed that circus peanuts were just like a cover up for something. Because like there's no way people are still eating them, but they're everywhere. Because like I understood circus peanuts being like an old time candy because like back then candy sucked. So like you had very little choice. So anything sweet was like, this is amazing. But now I feel like we have so many good candies and circus peanuts are just like confusing. Did Elith really come back, dunk a fact and gift a sub and then leave again? A fact? You think circus peanuts are good, Novins? Frost back with bad snack tech? Okay, it's a me problem. Butterscotch is the best old-time candy. Bro, I love butterscotch. It's so yummy. Circus peanuts even have a flavor? Yes. They taste like banana. Artificial banana. Which, to be fair, artificial banana is like one of my least favorite flavors of all time, so that's probably why I don't like it. But also on the take of butterscotch, I actually really like Werther's caramel. Those things that old people like. I like the Werther's caramels. He told Satan what candy was and he tried to recreate it. Raspberry yogurt's so good. I'm a weirdo. I'm not the biggest fan of yogurts. I like frozen yogurt, but I don't really like regular yogurt that much. Like it's okay, but I don't really go for it if I have another option. Werther's is the best old person food. Thank you. I feel better now. Artificial cherry is the absolute worst flavor. No, I love artificial cherry. I know people say it tastes like cough syrup, but only very specific times does it taste like cough syrup to me. Thought you'd like banana Twinkies because you love banana cream pie. Banana Twinkies aren't good. Do they use the artificial banana? Because banana cream pie doesn't, and that's what makes it tasty. Oreo is so good. I haven't had it in so long, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I remember there was like a big craze a few years back with frozen yogurt, and there was frozen yogurt places everywhere. But now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't been to one in a really long time. Perfect summer snack? Yeah, since it's summertime! Yeah! Only real butterscotch experience I've had are pudding and schnapps, and you like both? Ooh, butterscotch pudding is so good. I haven't had that in so long. Cherry hearing? Is that like the specific flavor of it, Hippo? It's a cherry liqueur. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Fellas, I'm going around and 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 around again. And around once more, even in my head, debating if we should hang out some more or if I should get some sleeps. I don't know. I've been liking doing longer streams lately, but I am feeling rather sleepy. It is we are the fellas. Fellas, yes. Fellas. For people who hate Dr. Pepper saying it tastes like cough syrup, what the fuck kind of Dr. Pepper? Yeah, that's like the biggest thing with people that don't like Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper, so I don't see it. And I don't think it tastes anything like cherries. And a lot of people think that it tastes like cough syrup, like cherry cough syrup. Quit drinking soda. You miss Dr. Pepper so much. Yeah. I love soda. What is that, Hippo? What cough syrup are they drinking? I don't know. I'll have to get a bottle next time I'm sick. Have you ever had chocolate soda? Chocolate soda is foul. I hate chocolate soda. It's weird tasting. It's like if you carbonated a Tootsie Roll. It's just bizarre. Not gonna lie, chocolate soda sounds really bad. It's weird. You love chocolate soda? Don't drink soda at all? You're just not a fan of it? That's fair. I love soda. I'm a soda junkie. Big Red, like those cinnamon candies. Okay, I hate all of those. Those weird like pill-shaped candies, like Big Red, Mike and Ike. Like, I hate all of those. They are just not good. Big Red, the cream soda. Oh, that's a cream soda brand? I haven't had cream soda in a really long time, actually, now that I think about it. Cream soda's okay. My thing with cream soda is like, it's almost just like a dessert. Like, I have to have it like on its own very specifically. Like, I like having Coke or like Dr. Pepper with something. But I feel like cream soda, you can't really do that because it has like too much of a conflicting flavor. Hot cinnamon candy is so aggressive. I don't like. Yeah, and it's weird because I like what are those things? Those little those little balls. What are those little balls? Fireballs? I like those. Those are hot cinnamon candy. I like those, but I hate the fucking little pill-shaped gummy things. Pickle beer? What the hell? You haven't thought about fireballs in years? What about lemon heads? Fireballs or lemon heads? I fuck with lemon heads. Those things are so good. I haven't had them in so long, but they were very yummy. You guys. I think I'm sleepy. I think I need to go sleep. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today, though. Thank you so much. This is a very low-key day. Hi, Jacos. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in. This is very, very low-key kind of day. And because of low-key, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for all the follows and the raids and everything. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate you. YouTube homies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for lurking and subscribing and all the things. Mod watchers, I see you. I appreciate you. Thanks for chilling with us. And I'll see you soon.